All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome aboard. I'm Becca from Mad Mimi, and this is the Hanging Out with Mad Mimi Google Hangout series. We're here every Wednesday at 4 p.m., so definitely come back and check us out for more cool talks. Today we are joined by Kieran Daniels of Instapage. Hello, Kieran.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome
Stoked
aboard.
to be here. Hope everyone's day is going awesome.
Awesome. So Kieran works for Instapage, which is a super cool company that he will tell us all about. Kieran, do you want to just sort of give us like a rundown of what you do at Instapage and what Instapage does?
Yeah, well, I came on, I guess it's been over about a year and a half ago now. So we were a younger company, and we pivoted from a pay-per-feature model to a freemium. I guess we were about 20,000 users, and now we're just over, I think, like 200,000. So it scaled very quickly. So I handle a lot of the business development, and Instapage itself, our main focus is we just try to help people understand how they can lower the cost of acquisition for their customers. So.
Awesome. That is super cool. So what do you what is sort of what are landing pages in the first place? What does Instapage actually help folks build, and how do those
Totally.
work?
Well, the best way to kind of explain it is most people know what a main website is, and the main website is what you want for your blog, and if you have a store, and kind of think of it as like a housing for all of your landing pages.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what you do, if you're a small business or a big enterprise business, or let's say you have like an Etsy shop or something, you want to always have a promotion for a page. And the reason that's crucial is if you have a Facebook ad or something like that, you don't want them to come to your busy main site with everything. You want to direct them to a specific page that talks about that offer. That helps increase conversions.
Totally. And that seems like it makes a lot more sense than having someone go to your website and sort of try and click around and figure out what they're looking for. And it's
totally
more direct and more easy to read.
Exactly. There's a lot of psychology behind it, but I mean, what it really comes down to is just how people focus. I mean, if you click on an ad or if you see something, there's a reason you did that. So if you can have, if you're trying to gather information or emails or whatever, and you can be specific to whatever interests that person, then you're going to do better.
Mm-hmm. Totally. So I know that a lot of people in our customer base, at least, are sort of new at marketing and sort of new at their small businesses. What kinds of businesses do you think can really benefit from having a really specific landing page like that?
I mean, the reality is landing page marketing has been around for over a decade. It's always worked, and the principle itself is proven, but it's just been really hard to do before. You have to have a design team, you have to have someone that understands A/B testing, all that. So the short answer, anyone can use it. Right now, we're really popular with marketers, obviously, funnels, gathering information, but our main focus is to kind of be the software for everyone. I mean, everyone needs this, and the technology is available now, and we're really trying to push that and be the forefront of it. So that's what we're offering.
Awesome. And I do want to remind our viewers, hi guys, there is a Q&A button, so if you have any questions at all about Instapage or landing pages in general, you can feel free to click that. You should see it up at the top of your screen. There might be a little grid button there. So if you click that, you can click Q&A and ask us questions, and we'll be happy to answer them for you. Something I like about Instapage, I was looking at it the other day, and I think it's a great tool, and it actually reminds me of Mimi a little bit in that it's really, really simple to use. You can build a page, in just a few minutes, and it's just sort of very cut and dry, very easy to read directions, and there's no coding involved, and there's no fuss, no muss. So for folks that I think a lot of small business owners are a little bit scared of sort of really going for specific marketing things, but I feel like this one probably would be an easy thing to set up. Just like the newsletter is easy in Mad Mimi, a landing page is pretty easy on Instapage.
Definitely.
So, like, do you have any sort of advice for people who are just getting started about why it's a good idea to have one of these and what they can do, sort of how that can help them grow their new business?
Totally. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. It's a very daunting task, and I mean, even if you really understand the whole process and you know what you're doing, it's still a lot to do. And as a team, we kind of looked at that, and we looked at the industry, a year or so ago, and we're like, look, like there's other solutions. Everyone obviously understands this, but it's just complicated and hard. So our main focus was, it doesn't need to be a hassle. Like your marketing should be fun. Your business is your livelihood. This is what you do. Right. So we really we really have a strong focus on just simplicity. And I mean, what it comes down to is, we're the best landing page builder on the market, period. And we're also the most easy to use. And it's really important because, especially a lot of people that have a lot of experience with business and stuff, they may not know how to do this online marketing stuff, but they know they need it. So we provide a solution for that anyone can use.
Totally. Well, you mentioned like that you're the biggest on the market now. Is that true?
I said we're the best on the market. That's a personal opinion, but definitely not biggest. I mean, we're scaling incredibly fast and incredibly hard, and I mean, it's awesome. Like we've done so well, and I'm proud. But in all honesty, we're just getting started. So 2015 is going to be really, really exciting.
How did you guys grow that quickly? I'm just curious.
I mean, I think really it was just, decisions that we made in planning, looking at what the market needs, not necessarily what the quick buck is, but, what are we going to create that's going to be substantial and that people are going to, really use every day. So aside from that, I think just being really honest with the customers, listening to feedback is huge. I know a lot of companies do it, but we really took that to heart. And I mean, listening to customers and what they want and what they need, and then, actually applying that had a huge effect, and that definitely helped with building our community.
That's awesome. That's similar to how Mimi ended up sort of growing and gaining traction. Was listening to what people actually wanted done.
Sure. Definitely.
I feel like probably the fact that you guys are so focused on like one particular tool that can really help. It's not one of those confusing things like this is some marketing business. What actually do they do? It's very
exactly
cool what you guys do, and it's clear how and why. So that's awesome.
A lot of companies, they want to have it all under one roof, and that's definitely possible for a massive company. But I mean, the reality is we see the problem, we know it needs fixing, and we're doing a great job at that. And we're incredibly open to integrations and partners, and that's just something that I know that will be the case moving forward. Software is going to rule the world. I mean, it already is. So we focus on what we do best, and we spend our time on making that simple and easy to use. And then we also have a strong focus on partnering with like MadMimi and different other services that are obviously the best at what they do. We'll just plug right in, and then you don't have to pick and choose. It can be a one-stop solution.
Totally, that's awesome, and that's something I was going to mention too. We actually have a integration now with Instapage, which is super awesome. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what MadMimi users can get out of this integration?
I mean, it's just awesome and seamless. That's what it comes down to. I mean, we could talk for 10 minutes about it, but MadMimi is just it's just one of the best email marketing platforms on the market, and our integration is direct. I mean, you log into our program, you go to the builder, you make your page in 10 minutes or whatever it takes. 2 clicks and you're linked up to your MadMimi account and you're sending leads. So I mean, there's not much else to say. It's awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I love that, and it's with a really well-designed page that gets a lot of signups. It's so effective to have those signups go to your email marketing list and then have an autoresponder send out right away. Like, thanks for signing up. Here's some information for you. Here's your free download. Here's whatever you offer.
Totally.
It's a beautiful, seamless task. I love it.
Yeah, we're definitely very data driven, and there's no reason to not automate anything. Like I mean, there's definitely glory and fun in it, but I mean, if you can automate it, then you can worry about your customers. You can go do what you need to do. You know what I mean? It should be fun, and then move on.
Yeah, and that's probably part of why you guys have been so successful lately too. Is that I feel like a lot of small business owners have so much to do that being able to have something like that just out and ready to get subscribers and get things like that, and just have it automated makes life so much easier.
Exactly, and it totally helps with the learning curve too. Because I mean, the reality is if you own a small business or a big one, aside from only having 24 hours in a day and working, like you have to learn too. You always have to be bettering yourself. So I mean, we provide a lot of education, a lot of stuff. We like to keep it simple, get you going, get the page built, and then go from there. So.
Totally. We've got a couple of questions.
Awesome.
Sue first is saying, if she has a blog and uses WordPress but doesn't sell anything, what, for example, would a blogger use or need a landing page for? So I guess it depends on what she wants to gather subscribers for. But
yeah. So can you repeat the question one more time? Sorry.
Yeah. So basically, she just wants to know if she's a blogger and isn't selling anything, what would she use a landing page for?
Gotcha. Cool. Well, I mean, yeah, like you said, it definitely depends on what you're doing, but that's kind of a general case. So with a blogger, you have content, and that's what a lot of people have an issue with, is creating that content. So you're already, most of the way there. So as long as you keep pumping out, We integrate directly with WordPress, which is an awesome, awesome thing. So, if you have a WordPress website CRM up and you have your blog, you're 90% of the way there. Your main focus to get to the answer to your question will probably be just, building that list. Like if you have a blog, you're not selling anything, but you're selling yourself and you're selling your brand and whatever you're sharing. So building an email list is really great. So with Instapage, you can log into the builder, build that landing page, and then if you use PPC or ads or social, then you can gather that email list information to share your blog with them.
Totally. And I find that emailing blog posts is a really, really great way to sort of keep in touch with your readers and sort of keep yourself top of mind with them. People use a lot of like RSS to email through Mad Mimi. So if you gather signups through that landing page, and you can have a landing page that says, sign up here to stay up to date with all of my posts, or get a special excerpt or something like that. That's a really great way to connect the two.
For sure, and we're actually, that kind of reminds me, we're working on a blog post. We're going to do some great promotion with Mad Mimi. We're really stoked on that too. And the topic and the whole point is going to be, what can you provide for that offer? And a lot of people, you need to provide something, but I mean, what works?
Yeah.
So we have a lot of experience with that. We're going to have an awesome write-up, and we'll share, an easy way what you can do in 10 minutes. You can find something, you can build that page, link it to Mad Mimi, and you're good to go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I've got a couple other questions. Let's see, this one I think is from one of my teammates here. How can you use landing pages to segment signups and learn more about your traffic? And that was something I was going to ask you earlier too, is about sort of, you do A/B split testing and stuff like that. So how can the landing page really tell you more about your page itself and about your subscribers and readers?
Definitely. It's huge. And, aside from everything we talked about in the builder and easy to use and everything, the real core principle here is easy A/B testing. And for anyone that doesn't fully understand what A/B testing is, it's pretty simple. Basically, if you create one page and you're driving traffic to that page, and let's say it converts at a 20% conversion rate, that's great, but you don't really know anything else. So A/B testing, even if, let's say, you create another variant, which when we use the word variant, we just mean, it's another page with some changes on it. Maybe the video is in a different spot, maybe a different color. Whatever it is, when you drive traffic and you test against both of those, then you're going to see which one converts better. Mm-hmm. So through that, you can segment, how people opt in, what they do, and it just basically gives you data, and you know what you're spending your money on. You know what I mean? Because if you're throwing, let's say, $1,000 a month at your marketing budget and you only have one page and you're doing 20%, great. But if you do 500 on each and you see that one converts at 10%, one converts at 30%, then your next month or your next budget round, you're spending that money well, and that's the solution that we automate.
Awesome. Thank you. That is very good. And that is really cool, because like our Mad Mimi sign-up forms are nice, but they're a little bit basic, and they don't really give you that specific kind of comparison and data.
Exactly, and that's like the power of the integration. I mean, it's awesome. Like your email, your email solution is just so great, and then with our builder, it's awesome. I'm excited. So.
Totally. Sue mentioned she was saying that she already had a Mad Mimi sign-up box, but that the landing page would be sort of better looking and sort of help to gather more signups. And Sue, you're definitely totally right. Is that having a landing page that's really designed for that purpose is going to get you a lot more signups, and it's going to get you some high quality signups, and it'll give you a lot more information, so you can sort of know what to target and what to change and what to
Totally. And I mean, on that note too, I mean, we talked about daunting tasks and everything. Design's a huge thing. I mean, pretty much everyone knows you need to create a page that's designed well around optimizing. So I mean, we provide 70+ templates. We're going to be cranking out a lot more, totally free, and they're awesome. Like, they really are. We partnered with Theme Forest, so if you want a third party, we outsource design. We're not, maybe we're not the best, so we have a huge successful campaign with them, and there's awesome right there. And then actually, I guess we can bring into to our most recent announcement. We just dropped this, and it's huge. It's really kind of disrupting the industry, but we released a template importer, and what that is in one sentence, you can add a URL from any site that you find online, period. Any site, any funnel. So, if you're new to it and you see, like, oh, I really like this site, you enter that URL, it will grab all that coding, it will recreate and mirror that entire design within our builder in under 2 minutes. And then from there, you can change and add your copy, you can add your color, you can do all that. And so, I mean, we're automating the design point at this part. So.
Yeah, that is really, really cool. I didn't even know that was a possibility.
Yeah, it hasn't been. So it's really exciting, and we're still in beta. So you know, we can talk later, and we'll do some special offers and everything, and we can kind of throw some more info on that. But it's really exciting, and
That's
we're
really
excited
cool.
to share that.
That would be probably the greatest thing in the world. 'Cause I know a lot of people when they are setting up pages like this, they sort of go, I don't know, what should it look like, and they'll, often they'll just grab what they think a marketing page is supposed to look like, and usually that's not quite on the nose going to do what they.
Exactly. And I mean, it's really centered around core principles. So I mean, you look at the top sites in the world, and they're all doing really good things, and it's nice to be able to look at what they've learned and what they've done, and then mirror that and then make it your own. So I mean, we're just trying to, like you said, we're trying to reduce the costs and reduce the time invested in acquiring customers. And that's really the main point here.
I love that, and that seems so on point. Let's see, we have another question coming through. Keep them coming, guys. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is great.
Let's see. He asks, would you recommend using landing pages to send my Mad Mimi campaign clicks to, in addition to using them for the lead generation process? Tyson, I'm not totally sure what you mean. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Can you ask the question in a different way, Tyson? I'm not totally sure what the question is. I mean, I would definitely.
Yeah, we can come back to that for sure.
I would definitely recommend, using a landing page to get new subscribers, and then if you do it through Instapage with the integration, then they'll go right into your Mad Mimi audience.
Definitely. Maybe if you mean, like, I mean, if you're talking about ad campaigns or something, and maybe what you meant is, should you integrate Mad Mimi on the landing page or just use Mad Mimi? It's always better to have a landing page, whatever service you use, or if you make your own, have that specific psychological impact, and then also, like we talked about, A/B testing allows you to segment and allows you to kind of put a block at that front and make sure what works. And then, you just plug right into the Mad Mimi, however you want to use the form, and it's all done from there.
Awesome. We have another question. This is awesome. This is from Tim. He just wants to know, what shopping carts do you guys integrate with? Do you know those offhand?
Yeah, I mean, we've really been product obsessed for the last year. We've been really focused on a super stable, super simple builder, and now that we're ramping up, we really have the bandwidth for integration. So right now, we can pretty much integrate with anything on the market through custom HTML. So any shopping cart or anything that give you those little HTML snippets, you can pop that right in. Direct integrations, we're working on a couple really big ones right now, and that's going to be a main focus over the next probably like month or two, and that's really what I'm kind of going to be focusing on, is building these awesome partnerships and stuff. So we're going to keep some of those in the bag, and they're going to be a big splash. But for now, anything you can integrate. I mean, there might be some that don't offer the HTML feature that I don't know of, but we seamlessly integrate with any custom.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
That's very exciting. I look forward to hearing about your big announcement.
Definitely, it's going to be exciting.
Cool. Tyson, thank you for clarifying. He says he's asking basically if you were sending an email newsletter, would you also include the landing page, I guess, as a link in the newsletter?
In an email newsletter, in my opinion, I think when they open, that's pretty much your landing page. So, like, we offer a Facebook publishing option, but we haven't branched into that email templates, and that's really where Mad Mimi is awesome, and however you want to design that. So, it was a good question. You can link them off that page. Like, let's say if you have a landing page that you want to do some more info or something like that, maybe think of it as like a two-step. You want to get your info and you want them to have that call to action, but then if you want to do something else, then definitely have that landing page, and then you can kind of loop that in to your segmentation, A/B testing, and everything. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, Tyson was just clarifying a bit more, and I think you hit the nail on the head, sort of about sort of how to collect things through.
Yeah, you want to use both at once, in tandem. Like, your landing pages for your promotions, and then your emailing is sometimes after the landing page because you're building a list, but definitely use both.
Totally, and yeah, I think it's always a good idea if because I think each landing page you have like its own URL, correct?
Yeah. So and that's a good topic too. We offer a few different publishing options. So anyone on any account, and by the way, we're a totally freemium model, and we really advocate this too. It's not. We've been sick of the free trials. It's you enter your credit card information, you're in some system that you don't even know yet. You have 30 days, and maybe 30 days isn't long enough. Whatever. It's the work's held over your head. We're done with that. And I promise you, the entire business industry will move this way. So there's no credit card needed. You can just log in and start editing right away. And but wrap me around on the question again. Sorry.
Oh, just sort of like the best places to include like the
Publishing, yes. Yeah, sorry. So we offer 4 different publishing options. And what I was saying with the freemium model is on all accounts, we can host your page for free. It's it'd be like your URL dot instapage.com, or we offer free custom domains. So you have to go buy your domain or you have to own it. So whatever, it's $9 or whatever it is. But unlike any other builders, we don't charge for that. So you can have as many as you want, super easy. You can use CNAME or you can directly use WordPress. So you can, our plugin's amazing and it directly injects into WordPress. The user sees no difference. And then we also have Facebook. So yeah, to wrap the question up, yeah, you can use your own custom URL or anything else. So.
Awesome. That is super cool. And it's really cool you guys don't charge for that. That's sort of.
Yeah, the reality is it's a needed feature, and you can't just run up bills for needed features. I mean, we really want to include everything that you need in the freemium model, in the lower plans, and then our higher plans for different customers. We offer client accounts, so if you have an agency and you want to build landing pages for someone, we are all for that, and that's kind of one of our top, you pay a little bit more money for a higher plan, but we offer a full client account system where you can manage and give different privileges to different clients. You can charge whatever you want. I mean, we're really pro-business, and we want to provide a solution that allows people to grow.
That's super cool. I like that. And Tyson, I'd also say, I like including the landing page link in like my email signature. I like sharing it all over the place wherever I can share it.
Yeah. So it's exciting too. It turns into a game. Like once the headache and the fear and all that BS is gone, like once it works, you get really excited because the pages you make, you see what they're converting. It's a really cool thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I think especially if your newsletter gets forwarded around a lot, it's a great way to get new signups that way. If somebody receives it and is like, ooh, what's this all about?
Definitely.
Go to your landing page and see this beautiful, great page.
Totally.
Speaking of beautiful pages, do you have any sort of favorite types of designs? You mentioned you guys have a bunch of really awesome templates and that we can, sort of scrape for existing templates. Is there anything that you think tends to work the best or look the best, depending on your...
Well, and like I said, we'll give you a special offer for this webinar and everything. I want anyone that's interested to just log in, no credit card or whatever. But right when you log in, immediately you'll see the template library, and it breaks down in sections. So there's no real right answer to that. There's no best design. It's more of, are you doing lead generation? Do you want to do a download? Do you want to do a webinar? Are you doing a thank you page? It's more the type and of the page. And then you get into the different landing page optimization principles and design, and So if anyone has any questions on that, you can email me personally. My personal email is Kieran@instapage.com. So if you have any design questions, you need anything else, just shoot me a line, and I'd love to chat with you.
Awesome, and I'll put your email address in the little video description so folks know.
Definitely, cool.
Sue just wanted to clarify. Sue, she was wondering if the landing page is hosted on your site or on her site. Sue, they have the option for both. So
yeah. Well, let me interject real quick on that. So you could, and that's a great question. A lot of people have it. We host all of them on our servers. So we have geolocated servers all around the world. We work with Amazon. The reason for that is, one, it's super beneficial to every user. If you're hosting it on your page, it might work really well, let's say if you're in the United States, but if someone in China or someone else is, if your hosting provider is geolocated, it's gonna screw your campaign up. So we do that, and for security reasons. So we do host all the pages, which is a huge benefit, but then the custom domain, is, like I talked about before, can be your own. So user end, zero difference, and huge benefit.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely.
We have one more question from Tim here. He just wants to know about a little bit more about the agency option you have, about if billing is separated. So I think probably...
Yeah, definitely. So right now it's called client accounts, and we're doing a little update on that and some restructuring, which will make it even better. But for right now, if you're on a professional plan, you have 2 client accounts, and then we have an unlimited plan, which is unlimited. So the way that it works is you can set different parameters for what people have control over. So no one, no matter what, will ever have control over billing. So that's the one thing that's top level. So your main account, all your billing will be secure, all of your main everything. And then from there, you can delegate if you want to provide, let's say, a copywriter with just editing privileges, or if you want, this with just, like just image privileges or whatever. So you can kind of delegate what level of client you have, or limit them. Maybe they don't need to mess everything up, or whatever. So you can kind of control that situation. But billing is 100% secure and encrypted and top level.
Awesome. That sounds just like we have multi-user features in Mimi too, and it's the same thing. Only the main account, like the account holder, has access to the billing, and then for
Exactly.
things you can delegate stuff, but that always stays super private.
Totally. And I mean, client accounts is awesome. People were just like, "What? You're letting us sell your service?" And it's like, yeah, of course. I mean, we want we want to be a tool that helps people, and that's the bottom line. That's all that matters.
This is so cool. I love it. All right. I don't know. Do we have any other questions from the from our viewers here? Feel free to type those in. In the meantime, Kieran, do you have anything else you wanna touch on?
I think we wrapped up a special offer for you guys today. We like we're a data-driven company, like we said. So instead of just having mundane stuff, we like to try different offers. So we're going to do 20% off for the first 2 months. So if you're on this webinar, I'll keep it live for a couple hours after this. We'll do let's do the end of the day today. Make sure we cover everyone. But I'll figure out. I think I have a chat. I have a link, a direct link here, and you guys can click on that, and then. Like I said, it's a total freemium model, so you just log in and edit. Like you're not committing to anything, and immediately you're going to see how easy it is, and it's really, it's astounding. So, but from there, as long as you click that link, I think it'll cookie you, and then you're good to go on that. So 20% off for 2 months, and then I'll also link our announcement to the template importer. Yes. So that's massive, and it's a huge thing. It's causing a big stir, and that's good. But so we're offering that on. It's a beta program, you know what I mean? So we're going to be reducing the time. We're going to be improving it. We're offering that on professional and unlimited plans monthly. And then if you buy any plan annual, which is, which I recommend to do anyway. I mean, if you feel comfortable with the system, we offer a huge saving on that. But so yeah, any annual plan or pro and unlimited before March 1st, and you'll have full access to that beta forever. So it's so powerful. It's really, really cool. I mean, we've been biting our tongue, trying to keep that under their wraps for so long. But we're really proud of our development team. They're just phenomenal. So yeah, I'll link both those, and I think that's kind of it for me.
Cool.
I'll try to. Do you know how? Maybe I'll just email you the links,
yeah,
and then you want to mail out after.
Description for the rest of the day, and then I'll
Perfect. Sounds good. Awesome. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us. If you have any other questions afterwards, feel free to email Kieran if you have questions about Instapage, and that's what's Kieran@instapage.com.
Correct. Yeah, it's Kieran at instapage.com, and that's. I'll be getting that all day. It goes to my phone. I do this all the time. I'm very busy, but I would rather talk to a customer and talk and figure this out than do anything else. So. Totally. Yeah, even if you have design questions, or maybe you don't even understand what a landing page is, like that's fine. Just email me, and we'll take care of it for sure.
Awesome. And if you have any other questions that I can answer for you, you guys are always welcome to reach me at Becca@madmimi.com, BECCA @madmimi. Join us next week. We'll be here every Wednesday at 4 with more cool stuff. And be sure to check out the YouTube description afterwards, because we'll have some really cool links for you guys. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely.
So much fun.
For sure, yeah. We'll send those links over and subscribe to the channel. It's awesome. I've been checking that out, and yeah, look forward to that blog post. We have some really cool stuff coming. We have a new amazing copywriter. She's just blowing our minds, and so she has some really cool stuff coming specifically focused around Mad Mimi and how to offer and what to offer and what will make you win. And you want to win, so check it out.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much. Have a good one.
Bye, everyone. Have a good day.